If you're working 12-hour days and still can't get everything done, this video is for you. I'm about to share 5 signs that your business is ready for a virtual assistant, and I don't care if you run on ramen noodles or venture capital. Well, this is the truth. I've seen both entrepreneurs and executives and CEOs make the same mistake. Trust me, as someone who has worked with different clients, I've seen this same mistake. They think they can't afford help when they actually can't afford not to have the help. You get what I'm saying? Like they mistake that and it's cost them, their business, their mindset, their everything. Hi, I'm Daphne. I help executives and entrepreneurs get that time back by handling the stuff that keeps them up at night. And over the past few years, I've supported 40 plus business leaders. I've noticed the same 5 mistakes, the same 5 warning signs in every single client before they hire me. So if you see yourself in every one of these signs, stick around and hit subscribe if you want more real talk about business support. Sign number 1. You're working weekends, but not on your business. You get what I mean? You are working weekends, but you are not working on your business. So here's what I mean. I think it was last month. Last month, I had a client reach out, CEO of a growing DTC company. He told me he spent his entire Saturday answering emails, scheduling meetings for the next week. Why do you do that to yourself? You are a whole CEO on a Saturday, on a weekend. The day he should have been working with his family, the day you should have spent with his family, or thinking about the big picture strategy. Instead, he's doing work that someone else can handle in half time. That is the problem. Learn how to delegate. If you're spending your weekends on admin tasks instead of rest or business development, that's sign number 1. Your business needs you thinking, not hiding. Give your business time and delegate away those tasks that take up the time you're supposed to be using for strategy. Sign number 2. You're missing opportunities because you're buried in tasks. I had an entrepreneur client who almost lost a huge partnership deal. Why? Because while he was manually entering data into spreadsheets, the potential partner was trying to reach him for 3 days, and because he never used to check his emails every now and then, he missed that partnership. He didn't see the messages until it was almost too late. And he told me later, I knew that data entry task wasn't important, but I didn't know what else to do with it. What? Like, what do you mean? If you've ever thought this isn't important, but someone has to do it, that's your brain telling you to delegate. When small tasks block big opportunities, you need help. You definitely need help. So sign number 3, you're explaining the same things over and over again. Over and over, you explain the same thing over and over again. One of my executive clients used to spend 2 hours every month explaining his preferences to different people, how he likes it, calendar organizing, what information he needs before his meetings, his travel preferences. 2 hours every single Monday. That's 104 hours a year. Just explaining how you like to do things. Just explaining how you like things to get done. Look, I get it. It shows faster to just do it yourself or keep explaining it. But when you find yourself having the same conversation for the 3rd time, that's when you know you need someone who just gets it from the go. Okay? A good VL learns style once and run with it. Trust me, we don't need repetitive conversations over the same thing. So sign number 4, you're making expensive mistakes because you are rushing. I can't tell you how many clients have told me stories about booking the wrong flights or sending emails to the wrong people because they were trying to do everything. One entrepreneur actually told me he once booked a flight to the wrong city for an important client meeting. The rebooking fees and the embarrassment cost him way more than a VA would have. Like, I get it. Please delegate. Okay, so that you have your mindset on the big picture, on the big strategy. When you're moving too fast to be careful, you're not saving money. You're creating expensive problems. A vehicle pays attention to details, tells you from those costly mistakes that you won't have to even think about. All right. So, sign number 5. You can't remember the last time you worked on the business instead of in it. This is the big one. I ask every potential client, when's the last time you spent a full day just thinking, planning, strategizing? And most of them can't remember. They can't remember, honestly. You started your business to build something, to create something, to create value, to make an impact. But if you're spending all your time answering email, scheduling meeting, when are you actually building? The most successful clients I work with protect their thinking time like it's sacred, because it is. I get it. It is sacred. That's where the real business growth happens, when you protect your time to focus on strategy. Okay. So now I know what some of you are thinking. Daphne, I can't afford a ZA right now. I'm bootstrapping this thing. Yeah, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. But here's the question you should really ask. Can you afford not to have that help on your hands? Can you afford not to have that second pair of hands? If you're working 60-hour weeks, missing family time, making mistakes from rushing, and not growing your business because you're stuck in daily tasks, what's that action was you? Sometimes the most expensive decision is trying to do everything yourself. Trust me, it is sometimes the most expensive decision you can make. So here's what I need you to do. Here's what can help you. After watching this, sit down and write out everything you did last week. Everything. Just take some time, write out everything. Then ask yourself, which of these tasks can I only do? Which ones require my specific knowledge, my creativity, or decision making? Everything else, that's what you delegate first. Start small if you need to, a few hours a week, but start somewhere. Because the goal isn't to hire help. The goal is to buy back time so you can do what only you can do in your business to make it grow. Well, if you recognize yourself in any of these signs, I understand. Most business leaders wait way too long to get support, but just don't be one of them. Just try not to be one of them. Honestly, try not to be one of them, because it's going to cost you way more than you think. So, subscribe if you want more real talk about business support and delegation, and drop a comment which of these 5 signs hit you closest to home for you. Okay, just drop it in the comments below, and I'll reply in case you need help, or in case I can say a thing or two to you. Make sure I'm in the comments too. And if you're ready to explore working together, my email is in the description below. I'll see you next week with more stories from supporting business leaders who decided to invest in their own time. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Take care. Really get. Bye.